All right, I'm over here at a new pond. Got my trap, my turtle trap. This is a beautiful pond to raise wood ducks in. It's got tons of like these high lily pads. That's what those ducklings need. And I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but that's what they need, because that's the stuff that they can forage in and hide in and stay hidden. And it's just it wraps around, and it's just a sea of those lily pads. Plus those lily pads, where it gets real thick, it's kind of shallow. It's a little too shallow for bass and pickerel and snapping turtles to get them too. So, but this is what you need. You need lots of aquatic plants, because that's what produces insects, and that's what produces food for all those ducklings. But I'm gonna take the excess snapping turtles out of here. This has never been trapped before, and I know there's just way too many snapping turtles in here. Right here's a real good looking spot, right where that tree meets the water. The water is open. That's a perfect place for snapping turtles. Start hunting, looking for any frogs, muskrats, ducklings, or whatever you can find that's net cover. And it's nice and open, so he's not fighting any aquatic plants or anything with a shell. He just crawls on the bottom, looking up, looking for something to grab. So I'm gonna put the trap there, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning. I'm back here the very next day, and we got one in the trap. It's at a future duck killer. This place is gonna be awesome for wood ducks and wood duck boxes. Put a wood duck box there. I'm gonna put one maybe somewhere in this corner. And then I'm gonna put one way on the other side. It wraps around. This is prime. This is perfect. It's all flooded grasses. This is exactly what those wood ducks need. But what they do not need are big snapping turtles in here. Here's the other side of that pond. I just put a couple wood duck boxes in over there. But this is beautiful. You see all of this vegetation? This is exactly what those baby wood ducks need. This is perfect. This pond brings a tear to my eye. It is perfect. The only problem is there's no wood ducks in here. I'm gonna put a couple boxes in here. I'm gonna get rid of all these snapping turtles first. Got my trap, I just threw it in right there. So we'll see it hopefully bobbing up and down tomorrow morning. But this is perfect. This is exactly what those little ducks need. And surprisingly, I've never seen baby wood ducks in here before. So we're gonna put some boxes in. We're gonna thin out some of these snapping turtles, and we're gonna make this pond awesome. So we can put a lot of boxes in this one too. We can put one at the far end, one in the center here somewhere, and then we can even put one down there. So it's perfect. Oh boy, this is a beast. This is exactly the type of turtles you want out of here, because they will destroy every duckling you have, and not only the ducklings, but the mom duck. I mean, this is a 40-pound turtle right here. This thing is a beast. This is no joke, the size of this monster. He could barely fit in this trap. Yeah. All right. Another keeper. That's good. Yeah, so I took quite a few turtles out of here, and this perfect brood rearing habitat is now gonna have some ducklings in it. I'm gonna put some duck boxes in here, and this goes to show, like, everybody says that if you want more ducks, you need more habitat, perfect habitat, you're gonna have ducks. That's not the case. That is far from the truth. This is perfect duckling habitat, but you're not getting ducklings because this is also perfect snapping turtle habitat. So we all know that if you want an animal to thrive, it needs perfect habitat for any animal to thrive. But these snapping turtles are definitely thriving in their perfect habitat. But there's just too many of these snapping turtles. So this perfect habitat cannot support any ducks or ducklings. It's just, there's just no way. Every time these ducklings come out on the edges to feed, one of these giant turtles is gonna grab them and kill them. And they'll lose, you know, a duckling a day. There's too many turtles, and they're always hungry. These turtles will always be hungry when there's just too many turtles in here. But if there's only a couple turtles, I mean, we're throwing shorts back, and you're not gonna catch them all, but we got most of them. So now the balance is back where it should be. So when that turtle grabs a bullfrog and eats it, he's good for about 3-4 days, 5 days. But when you have a dozen big snapping turtles in here and they're just eating all the bullfrogs and there's just not enough food to go around, they are constantly hungry. Even if one is full, another one's hungry. So if a duckling passes overhead, he's gonna grab it. So that's why it's important to have a balance. You know, you don't want an overpopulation of turtles and there's just not enough food to go around. These things are always hungry. So every single animal that's trying to make a living on this water is gonna get killed. But if there's a few snapping turtles, this one's gonna be hungry, but that one's gonna be full. And when that duckling passes over that full snapping turtle, he's just gonna look up at it and be like, not today, I'm still digesting. It takes a while for these things to digest. So that's why it's key to get rid of these snapping turtles, because perfect habitat don't mean a rat's ass if it's infested with snapping turtles. So get your boots wet and start getting these curly traps out in the water, and you'll see the duck population quadruple in no time.